Hey guys, welcome to my book account. My name is Nero. I created this account because I just like to read books, enjoy writing from time to time as well. In honor of my first video, I'm going to be talking about the books that I've read in the past 6 months when I really started getting back into reading in November. I'm going to give a one-sentence synopsis of the book. Going in order, the first book I read was Red Rising on my Kindle. Hunger Games-esque book. Someone in the bottom class trying to take over and infiltrate the top class. The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Dorian Gray wants to stay young forever. While his painting takes on his age, he becomes horrified of his own portrait because he sees the age and the sorrows that it's taking on. Recursion by Blake Crouch. A virus that takes over that causes people to have memories of things that they've never experienced before. Read Of Mice and Men on my Kindle. Two immigrants who are trying to make their way and create a living while one of them is providing more care for the other. After that, read The Pearl by John Steinbeck. Someone who wants something so much for his family to the point where he lets that greed take over and ends up hurting his family in a horrible way. It's a very sad book. White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky. About a man who falls in love with a girl that he meets on a bridge. He uses love as a facade for masking his own loneliness. Ollie by Stephen King. Crime novel. You get two perspectives, one from the killer and then one from the investigator, and as the investigator is discovering these things, you see what's happening on the killer's side. Also listen to the audiobook of Hunger Games. Listen to Catching Fire right now as well. I read Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. An individual wakes up as a monstrous insect with someone who provided value to his family and really supported them, and after this metamorphosis he serves no value to them and they look at him in a different way. Now I'm reading The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath, about a girl who is in a privileged position, yet she has mental illness, and it's a very sad book because you see how the author was looking at things, or may have been looking at things in her life. Unfortunately, after this book, the author did take her own life a month after. It shows you what was going on in her mind and how even such positive experiences in her life, she would look at them in negative ways. I'm also reading The Death of Ivan Ilyich at the same time. It starts with the man who's passed away, Ivan Ilyich, recollection of his life and what he was as a person, who he kind of was to be. If you guys have any book recommendations based on the books that I've talked about, please let me know. I'm always trying to broaden my horizons and read stuff that I'm not normally used to.